Hello there. Hi, how you doing? So I'm a little bit concerned about why Stream Elements hasn't been showing thank yous for ads recently. Hey there, Kimmy, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Also, hi, Ralph. I threw you in the cat carrier. I will not see you again until we arrive at the vet. So, you better behave yourself and not meow too loud in there. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused why Stream Elements hasn't been showing up for ads recently, because I have it set to thank you all when you actually see an ad pop up. But I guess I'm gonna have to troubleshoot the chatbot. 1 second. Okay. Well, wait, Stream Elements is not banned, correct? Because Stream Elements popped up at the start of the stream? I don't know, man. It's weird. Maybe Stream Elements somehow became a mod or a subscriber, but it's in the stream. They are a moderator, so who knows? They are not banned, thank you. Yeah, Stream Elements is not showing up to do alerts for some reason when I run an ad, but it shows up for other alerts, like when I go live, for example. So I don't know too much about that, but hello, hi. Thank you to Ari-sung for the follow yesterday when I was offline. I assume they saw me in Rat's chat and heard the stuff that I like to play, in particular Studio Elon. By the way, okay, let me see if I can pull up an image for you. But I guess I can use the notepad capture here. Is that gonna work? I guess not today, huh? What about this? Oh, not today. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that my stream schedule next week, which apparently I can't show you right now because it won't pop up for me when I try to capture it. I will be starting at 8 p.m., not 8 a.m., 8 p.m. now instead of 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna try to pull it back an hour so that people can join the stream who want to join the stream but normally can't. It'll also give us a little bit more time in case we, want to go a little bit later. It helps me so I don't have to I won't have to go to bed immediately or something if we extended the stream length, right? So I'm gonna be switching to 8 p.m. and try to make it. I'll have the stream schedule up for you tomorrow on my Twitter, as well as in the other Discords I'm in. I don't have a dedicated Discord though, but that might change sometime, who knows. Someone renewed their subscription and I can't see it, but somebody did, so thank you. But yeah, thank you for contributing to the 8-hour stream. We'll have to find a day for that, because I am normally not really able to stream past 5 or 6 hours, so I'll have to start it kind of early. Because welcome back, Awesome Pie. Thank you so much for the subscription and getting able to escape the advertisements. I'm happy for you. And you got your emotes back. Don't forget about those. And having a subscription does get you 20% more cat food in the chat. So you can put more sticky notes on me if you'd like. I believe that the different tiers of subscription give you more, more and more of channel points over time. So Lana's racking them up right now. Granted, he can give himself channel points at any time if he wants to. So I can't really stop him from doing that. But yeah, thank you so much. tomorrow I'm gonna play a little bit of OSRS, but then I think afterwards you might transition into some Class of '09. So be prepared for that. And Sunday is also a late stream for me because I have stuff to do on Sundays. So I will also be playing Class of '09 Sunday. If we finish all endings of Class of '09, we'll move on to the Class of '09, what's it? The re-up or whatever? Fixed? What, did something fix in chat? Or did you fix, escaping from the advertisement? I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything show up because extra points, hell yeah. Auto-renewed subs, you actually have to like announce it in chat, essentially, using a little pop-up menu, or else I never see it on my end. All I see is my number of subscribers, basically, and not in my activity feed. But thank you so much. I hope you enjoy, and get the best emote, the heart emote that Selfie worked so hard on. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a couple streams of Class of '09 this weekend, as well as some old school RuneScape. Just because I want to. Final Fantasy VIII on Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Saturday next week I'll be playing either Stray Gods, and if we finish that early, we'll be going to Heart of the Woods. And Thursday and Friday, not scheduled to stream on Thursday and Friday because those are my raid days. But I could do an early or like a very short stream maybe Thursday, so just look out for me. I might or I might not. It depends on how I feel. But most likely you will not see me streaming on Thursday and Friday. That said, I might every once in a while have a little thing, like a couple of hours stream. Just because I raid those 2 days in Final Fantasy XIV. But if I stop raiding for some reason, then I'll happily bring at least one of those 2 days back into the rotation. But I think it's okay right now to stream like 5 days, like 4.5, I guess. 4.5. Yeah, but it's a nice, even, I don't even know how much that is. A nice, even like 65% of the week. But anyway, do you want to play some Stray Gods tonight? So last we left off, and I'm going to turn down the audio capture because the main menu is really quiet. But when you actually get into the game, it's much, much louder. So last time, we were accused of murdering Calliope, and we gained the power to make people sing and commit to a musical on demand. And we assess a Pan. Pan probably didn't do it. We know that Calliope went to some place called the Reliquary, and Medusa, it was spying on her for Athena. So I think we're convinced right now that Athena did it. Athena got rid of Calliope, and now it's getting rid of us. So that is that. Close this up right here. So last time we just talked to Apollo. I'm pretty sure I've already talked to Apollo. Where is Apollo? Sorry, Apollo. What happened during the war? Maybe I have to go talk to him again? Maybe it didn't save after the last time I talked to him? Let's see.
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to discuss?
Got a smooth ass. She's so deer in the headlights.
That's okay. I'll see you later, Apollo.
Okay, so we did finish up all of our dialogue, expend all of our dialogue with Apollo. So I think we have nothing left to do except go to the reliquary. And Hecate is there, who is like a god of magic. Somebody else is there. Demeter? No, it isn't Demeter that's there. There's somebody else there. But since Calliope was there the night of the murder, this is probably a good place to start. So we're gonna head there. Sorry, Kate and Demeter. Oh, we're going with Freddy.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
There could still be rats
Instead
here.
we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Thought you'd like it. And this might not be safe, so I was told. I thought you'd like
said
it.
there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books. Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary?
That choker, though.
Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand
Yeah, it's kind of the name, Freddy.
fireballs.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Tell me about
Do you know anything about
Hecate.
this
Sorry,
Hecate?
Kate. Tell me
It's
about
not a name that
Hecate.
rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Hold on. Why didn't that barrage go off? Hold on here. Is it because, no, it would be because of tits, though. But I have tits currently active. Ooh, community challenge, 50% complete. Hold on. Yeah, that should all be working. Channel points barrage. How did that not work? Can I test it real quick? Okay. 56%, hell yeah. Well, that is so weird. Do you want to test the barrage again? I can test it actually on my end, hold on. No, it's not happening. Let me restart tits real quick. Why is everything not working today? SMHing my head. So, before stream started, my internet was super slow for some reason. I was like, what the hell is happening? And then I realized that my Ethernet cable slid out very slightly. Here, let's try this again. I can test it on my end for us, okay? First I'm gonna test a head empty. And then I'm gonna test the barrage. Head empty works. So that's working correctly. Where's barrage? Throw. Barrage, there it is. There, that worked. Here, I'll do two, just to make up for you two, okay? Alright. I'm so sorry. So sorry tits not working. Can one thing go right today? Anyway, you're amazing,
I'm so glad I
Freddy.
brought you, Freddy. I wouldn't know the first thing about any of this.
Nah. Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, 'cause it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo
You
for
wouldn't
a
have pegged
surfer dude
Apollo?
with confidence issues.
Huh. Yeah, good point.
About the idol
The
we're
idol
helping.
we're here to help is named Asterion.
Asterion, how could I forget
You know who
Asterion?
that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll be fine. Is the Minotaur dangerous?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was
We all
also
do
supposed to
every
have been
once in a while,
slain
you
by
know?
the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
We should go in.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then.
Potentially.
Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
It is my specialty, after all. I mean, it sounds innocent enough, right? We'll have to see.
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The Master Meddler
The
and
Master
Sweet
Meddler.
Talker.
Damn straight.
I look
Broken.
forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
What's broken now? Did something break? Oh, very tall. Very, very tall.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you.
See, big
I shall
though.
grind you into the dust from whence you came.
She'd like to go in. Let me introduce myself.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
You are Grace?
Yeah, use your manners. Oh, she's getting small.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
You knew it would happen? That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Well, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. Heck day.
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
Possible?
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Oh, good. Thank you. Just what I needed.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Which
Is that
why...
even possible?
It is, but I must
It's a
follow the
god
threads back
meddling.
to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
So I guess we'll play this in 2025 then. Can't you speed that up a
Is
little
there no
bit?
way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moy what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or
Fates.
any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Certainly not.
Her
They are
face.
also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Can I meet Asterion? I only came for your help. Gee, she's even more like deer in the headlights now than she usually is. So can I talk to Asterion?
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
I have a very unguarded neck. Yo, who's playing the timpani?
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing?
Oh my fucking
didn't
god,
know.
the bottom
Wow,
fingers.
okay. Freddy was right.
Bottom fingers
As
on
if
chat,
there was
everybody.
any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Yeah, Pan sent
I'm
me.
here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion, of course you know Pan.
No, no idea what he'd want. No, sir, no
Oh, thank you
favours.
for the
Nah,
headpats.
not this Minotaur.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But
No, those
there
bottom
must be some
fingers.
mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate as well.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another
There we go.
Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing
Well,
my
maybe you need to
tail.
look for the vampire
It's just
Asterion.
pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
You could sneak
Maybe
in.
we could sneak in somewhere. Could there be a back door?
And do what? You weren't thinking of... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, why, innit?
I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Kate?
Kate? You don't mean...
Oh, that is so
Okay.
cute.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate.
Okay.
I just don't know how to tell her. Please help me tell her.
So you're in love with
Let me get this
Kate.
straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything, and she
That's the best, you
always
know.
smells so good. Like,
Yes,
she's so
everything
nice
smells
to me,
so
and she
good.
doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck
Nice,
in the
innit?
tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Bottom fingers again. Why
Do you really call
Kate's?
Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Well, sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you
Okay.
suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Yeah. A girl compliments him once and he thinks that he's owed it. Wait, what are we waiting for?
Have you
Why not
tried,
talk to
I don't know,
Kate?
talking to her about how you feel?
Yeah, Asterion is a Minotaur.
I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or
Combined
killing a
two.
cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I
Vampire
don't like.
Minotaur.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm
Jesus
just not good at
Christ.
words. Right? Really not good.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the
Vampire
monster who roamed a
Minotaur.
maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh.
Are you
That's good.
sure?
Except
Killed a
Theseus. But he was a bellend.
He was a bellend, right? What bellend? Let me help you.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how
Yeah,
to make
that's in my
words
job
beautiful.
description.
All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
Doesn't
I don't
seem
know.
weird.
Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said.
Peanut
You can't make
butter.
anyone do anything they don't
Peanut butter
want to
cup
do.
hair.
You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
What if she turns
Hecate
you
might
down?
say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate.
She's Kate
And
and
I'm
I'm me.
But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
I think, you know, the first thing that you need to do, Asterion, is, there are some rampant self-esteem issues here that we can at least start on and help you out with. What are you gonna do in return? Will you go to therapy for me?
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never
does
made
need
me swear.
He's so baby girl.
Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it,
Kind of
I'll
baby girl
tell
that you want, huh? That's
If I
fine.
do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Okay,
I got this.
I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
Bottom fingers.
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words.
Hit the
I'm not
piano,
a
let's
dancer.
go.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
Take a look at the,
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously,
what do I say?
but I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do
Rough.
it to me directly.
I've heard worse though.
I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Perfect. Already listed a few.
Hecate, with you, there's so much to love. Oh,
Well,
I'm
better.
not saying you're fat.
Did not just say that.
Okay, hold on.
Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Okay, T.
T.
You know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterion, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're
He flirts like you do.
me?
I think you flirt better
couldn't
than this.
possibly- Really? Oh, you're doing great.
Give it another
Give it
go.
another go.
Yeah.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically.
Just say it. Just spit it out.
It's just you and me.
Just spit it out, man.
Katie. Yeah, that's what I've always called you.
You said nothing in the past 3 minutes.
Sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you.
You're sort of getting there.
Anyways.
Oh, welcome on in, Holden.
friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more?
Don't you want to?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine
He has a
if
great
we
voice.
ceased to be. It's a possibility. Don't you see?
Hecate, it could be this spell on me.
Right.
Has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished.
Freddy, help him
Could
out.
someone please rescue me?
Bail him out.
Freddy, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am.
He's a backup singer.
Okay. I'd say he's really put himself out there.
Nice high note.
No, he cannot undo. It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his daring.
Beautiful head voice.
I'm saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be heard. And it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering.
I still think they need a bit bigger argument before I let
Always
Hecate
counted
respond.
on you to speak to me honestly. You're at my beck and call. I've never thanked you at all.
I guess not.
And yet you still love me. I let travelers know which way to go, but it bothers me. My own path I forego always seemed apropos. Yet where has this led me?
Maybe one step across the line will weave its own spelling given time.
You don't even need me.
Thought with which I must contend is, can I love my
Oh, you deserve a love story. I like that.
Yes. Just decide.
I like that. Because she likes books. She's a big story reader.
Asterion?
Kate?
It seems you've cast a spell on me.
Oh my fucking god.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall
the
have my own story.
incredible harmony.
You've cast a spell on me. And we shall write it together. You've
Wouldn't you like to your girlfriend to grow huge and hold you in her hands?
Of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather?
Leather? Yes, this game is all musicals. It's like Life is Strange, but your power is musicals instead of time. Beautiful shot.
Well, that was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and
Yeah,
you said
hold on.
nothing.
It's
I didn't think I was worthy.
the main mechanic of
look
the
at
game
me.
is
I'm
musicals.
only, half a man.
You have been a
Well, the lower
devoted
half's
friend
a
over
man.
the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion.
the middle half
however
is a
it came to
man.
pass.
Wasn't it written?
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
This is paradox. Well, I'm happy
I'm
it
glad to
worked
see
out.
someone happy. Finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wild life.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and
Bottom
find
fingers,
an
everybody.
appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
She looks like she has the
How long are we supposed to wait?
pandemonium.
It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine,
Asphodelos
Grace. I
caster
doubt the
gear on.
Minotaur would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Oh, I bet. real winded, are you?
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was
And
right. So I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
We heard part of the story from Medusa. She saw Calliope fleeing
Calliope.
from the reliquary, bleeding.
And when Medusa ran after her, that's when she ran into you.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I was also chasing after Calliope. She'd broken in. Why she did? Hecate can't figure out. She didn't touch anything or take anything, but somebody attacked her when she was here.
I don't think it was Medusa, but I'll still ask. Could it
Couldn't
have been
Medusa have been the one who attacked Calliope?
I thought maybe because she was chasing Calliope too. Well, why would she do that? But now I don't know. Medusa never got into the reliquary. I sure never let her in.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
How do you know
How
nothing
do you
was
know
taken?
Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the
Everything.
last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad
Yeah,
too.
because Athena probably wanted
Athena
something
got
from
involved?
here.
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
So Athena knows
what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so
Fucking
later, I
bitch.
think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's she's not the chatty type, you know. She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here
Yeah,
that
go
night
tell
and what Calliope might have wanted.
Persephone.
She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Never trust an Athena. Oh, did you ever find
You chased
Calliope?
Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
Calliope. Sorry.
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. After I ran into Medusa, Calliope was long gone. Only thing I found was Pan's key.
You mean this key? The one Pan gave me?
Yeah. Well, Calliope must have dropped it. I sent it back to Pan.
Right, so how did Calliope, I was going to say, so Pan gave Calliope
How
the
could
key to get
Calliope
in
have
here.
gotten Pan's key?
The same way you did, I guess. Pan must have given it to her. There's only a few keys to get into the reliquary. Athena doesn't want the idols to come here much.
And Pan has one. That's odd.
Yeah, so, I made it for him a while back. Different favour.
Who else could
If it
have
wasn't
attacked
Medusa,
Calliope?
who else could have attacked Calliope here? Who had access?
It was just me and Kate. I didn't see anyone that night other than Medusa.
How did Calliope get inside?
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Until the alarms went off, though, we didn't even know anyone was here.
You have alarms?
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched.
Being the
That's how
dangerous
Kate
stuff.
knows nothing was touched or stolen. We just don't know what did happen. Yet.
Kind of relics are
What
there?
relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
Immortals.
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got
Ready,
used
bud.
and nothing got taken.
Alright, let's consider what
Then
we know.
Medusa's story checks out. She was here, yeah, but she was never in the reliquary.
And Pan's name popped up. He sent you here, Grace, to do some favor. Yet he had to know Calliope came here that night.
Which he failed to mention, for some reason.
Well, he probably expected
some
that we would
reason.
learn about it.
If
we weren't.
that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
Friendo. Thinking about Calliope. I'll use my
I'm just
charisma option.
thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here?
I like charisma
Whatever she was
options.
trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so.
She looks so tired,
Next
man.
thing is to go to Pan.
It's like me every
confront
day.
him.
What an adventure.
Back to Mr.
Sorry?
Pan.
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that the one part about Pan's
Pan.
suspicious. He clearly wanted us to learn this on the way
I hope
there.
you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things?
Mm-hmm.
I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Yeah, you're welcome, asshole.
You're welcome. You might have warned me what his love life issue was.
What was it? Asterion wouldn't say.
You really didn't know?
I can believe that.
It was exhausting trying to get the poor fellow to admit as much as he
Be a
did.
lot of bottom fingers
At
in the
any
process.
rate, you seem to have worked it out. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Let's talk about the key.
I did. In fact, I have a question. Did you know Calliope was at the reliquary the night she died? You must have, because Asterion returned your key. The one you gave Calliope. The same one you gave me.
That started as a question, Grace, but it didn't appear to end as one.
Is this all a game to you? Lead Grace through the maze? Or is there something more sinister behind it?
The truth is Calliope asked me for the key that night, no questions asked.
Because you're the
Why
girl
would
that
I
missed it.
refuse her? The truth is also that I have no idea what happened to her there. I wanted you to discover that on your own. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Can I fix your tie already, man? I can't stand to look at that tie. I think so. I'm trying to, not without proof, you're enjoying this. I can tease him, but now I don't think he's lying, and I've said this before, that I don't think Pan is lying. He's just a little bit obtuse in ways. So I would say I think so.
I probably shouldn't, yet somehow I still do.
Then you are unlike the other idols, Grace, for they have all cast aspersions my way for as long as I've existed. And what have I done? Beyond the occasional prank or honest betrayal.
Honest betrayal. Let me grab
I
hold of
never
that
lied to
goddamn
you,
tie.
Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
Well, I can relate to you on that
What
one.
if
at
I discover
least.
you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Somewhere good, I hope. I'll leave. I'm not. I'll either say
Hope
this
it's somewhere
or this.
good. Somewhere I'm not on
Yeah.
trial.
Oh, my, you do know how to spoil the mood, don't you? If I can make a suggestion, live the high life.
Yeah, that's not really
Throw
going to help
caution
me.
to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol.
I can't.
Simply follow my lead.
I can't enjoy it. I can't enjoy it unless I have, unless I'm granted clemency. So no, I'm not just gonna join you outright.
Answer's the same as the first time. No thanks.
Get fucked.
Can you blame me for trying? Come, dance with me, Grace. One more time before you,
before I die?
I'll punch him in the face.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many
He's
times.
an opportunist.
And it always ends the same way.
What's the point of even getting to know me then? Right?
Damn, you son of a bitch. What's Grace's, well, she's gonna die if she doesn't figure out who killed Calliope. Athena will put her to death. But also Pan is kind of like taking her on like a wild goose chase. He's lying or telling half-truths and kind of taking advantage of her situation to get everything out of her that he can. So, but yeah, in that moment, there was something like deeper with Pan, a deeper thing that was gnawing at him. And she kind of detected it and was just like, "Nah, man, I'm not your tool to fix yourself." Let's go talk to Apollo. Now that I've seen something else.
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to
Oh,
discuss?
Pi, you're gonna love this man. What? You don't have anything to say to me? Okay. He's got a very smooth voice.
No, that's okay. I'll see you later, Apollo.
It's okay. I think we'll talk to Apollo soon. Go back to my apartment. Have assassins sent for me.
Oh,
it's Hermes.
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's
It's
Freddy?
Hermes.
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
It's the pizza guy. Were you looking for me?
Waited. Were you looking for me?
All over, yeah. Athena sent me to find you, but it wasn't easy. Yeah, you must have been busy.
Yeah, because I stand trial soon.
Right. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do I have a choice? And also, like, Athena's the one that I suspect right now, and I have to wonder if Hermes is an agent of hers in more than just the literal, like, yeah, obviously he works for her, but is he an agent involved in this or not? I've been sus of the pizza guy for like 6 hours of this playthrough.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here.
Jig is
Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
She
How
never
does
leaves
Athena manage
Olympus.
never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to
Oh,
the
just like
reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Iron horses. Yeah, alright, is this what you
So
do?
this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers,
Baby?
doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes
The god
said
of
that the
transitioning,
transition
cool.
part made even more sense for me, which, you know.
Hell
makes it
yeah.
cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere. Just
Hermes,
like that.
best trans icon.
So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You knew the
You
old
mention
Hermes.
the old Hermes a lot.
Hermes.
You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey.
Freedom, freedom,
he used to
freedom.
say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Do you want to have Hermes inside you?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
You like
You say
running
it's
errands?
easy, but do
Are
you
a
like
pizza guy at
doing
heart?
all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job.
Right.
Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
I don't think I should make a comment on that one. I know who's about to speak up in chat if I make a comment about that one. Let's go.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
I guess she was already predisposed to it, so... Time to point a finger at Athena. Oh, I got a second trait now? I think I'm gonna go smart. I think I picked up a few IQ points along the way, don't you?
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
A little bit of IQ and a little bit of charisma.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized its off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Right. Just say random shit to implicate me because you're on the ropes.
But
you know
what
happened there.
happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace. Is it?
So, because she made it all the way to my
What a
apartment,
dumb fuck.
we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
Got stabbed and died in the hospital.
think
Does
our
that make the
judgment was
doctors
rash?
guilty?
It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Yeah, you care about getting me killed. Where has that gotten them? Like you care about Medusa? I feel like where has that gotten them includes Medusa and Persephone. So I'm gonna slap her with a charisma check right here.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that
Yep.
caring has gotten them, shall we? You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods.
Well,
And we
that's
don't
why we
even know
haven't
what
seen
became of him.
Zeus.
Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas.
It's another one I
never to be heard
listed.
from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. and by one of our own. The list goes on.
So you're gonna add to it.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace.
You're not
I don't
helping your own
mean
cause.
diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
Even if it means whacking them. That's it. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I could have helped you. I think I could have helped you was the best one here. Because, like, legitimately, I could have helped, like, we have helped with Aphrodite. We've been helping Apollo this whole time. Like, of course, we could have helped settle some of these issues that are going on between them and mediate them to at least make it easier, you know?
Yeah, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is.
Sure.
If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Let's discuss Medusa.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Can you uncurse her? Why does she work for you? I'm not going to talk about eating me. Uncursing, yes, I'd like to help Medusa. Why does she work for you? Well, because Athena's holding it over her head.
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do, exactly?
Deal with her? If I say that, that's not gonna work. Stop using her.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know.
I've read Percy Jackson.
Now, if there isn't anything else?
Tell me about Pan.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some
In some ways,
suspicions, and I'm
literally, yes.
curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can
he's
get
an
away
edging
with.
kind of guy.
Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Is he a killer?
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
Well, I'm missing
Sort
something.
of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask.
Yeah, smile
not
about that.
until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial
I was
until
gonna say,
then?
she's gonna die
Seems
before
like a
then.
good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Who
Who
has
can access
access
it?
to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or
Doesn't matter. You gained access, so clearly it is not
It
difficult
does
to get.
matter.
Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
I don't think I should sell out Pan because Pan's and not the killer. I don't know if same way Calliope got it is going to sell out Pan or not.
I'd rather not say.
Well, you're loyal, at least. I had to ask.
It's not going to change the result anyway. You went to the reliquary.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal.
Enterprising.
One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Alright,
I
I'm
guess
out
I'll
of
get
here.
back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace.
Right.
If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Jackass. Wait, I didn't get a cookie? Shit. Fucking hell.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control.
Where's Pie? We're
It'd be
getting some
hypocritical to say
Apollo
it's
here.
wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Are the idols really dying? Is she trying her best? Are they
Do you
really
think she's telling
dying?
the truth? About the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she
Practically
chose
Nick
to
over
tell
here.
you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh. What now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
Deer in the headlights look. Yeah, I bet I know why to take a book or something.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Well, unless Hecate wasn't
Remember
supposed
how
to
I
find
told
them
you it'd be
already.
years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, that's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Go back to her
Do you
apartment,
want
maybe.
Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
What about her apartment, though? Let's save her. How do we get back
Last
in?
time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
But whenever there's a forbidden place in a story, you're gonna have to break in there at some point. They have alarms.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow
Chekhov's
the
kind
wrong
of
footstep
setting.
and set them off?
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
Are you sure
Are
it'll
you
work?
sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No.
Yeah, that's how
No,
I
I'm not.
go through life too.
Oh, that's comforting.
What
Go
if
around hoping
Medusa
someone
is
comes.
lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
There's no other
Is
way.
there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
There isn't much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just me.
I mean,
Okay.
she could go hide out in Japan. How is Athena gonna find? Oh, I guess Hermes pretty fast. What would I be looking
Let's
for?
say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
I can really see why the idols
Yes, it
call you
does.
the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
Right then. Back
Because
to the
I like her more
reliquary
than
it
you,
is.
Apollo.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate.
Mhm.
But I won't be far. If anything goes wrong, I will come running. But even so, Grace, please be careful.
Won't need your help. It's too late for that. It'll be fine.
You know me. I'm always careful.
Come on, the time for adventure is now.
Where's the "this
Be
is
safe.
fine" emote?
Both of you.
Sorry, we're closed. Oh, we're just going straight in. I don't have an option. Freddy distracts Hecate. Be honest with Hecate. Or sneak in the back way. Well, we could try sneaking. It's either between being honest or sneaking in the back way. And I feel like we've curried a little bit of good favor. Do you guys have an opinion out of the three of these? They're covered up behind chat right now, but so let me move chat for a second so you can see it. Where's the chat? Where are you? There you are, chat box. Between the three of these right now, do y'all have an opinion either way? You've already played, yeah. But hey, it might be a good time to see something that you haven't seen before. If nobody has any particular ideas, we'll just go ahead with being the honest white knight. Right, let's go put that back up there. There we go. Give it a try. Tell her that we appreciate her Asphodelos raid gear.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh, you were expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
Oh, your choices were vastly different. So you didn't have necessarily those three options? Your book was wrong again. I mean, there could be something wrong with the book. I didn't want to sneak in. I have to do this. I didn't want to sneak in.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and,
Yeah.
you know, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
What you did before is very different. No, you don't need to tell me right away. You owe me. This involves Athena.
The only reason you won't let me in is because Athena forbids it, right?
She is the one to whom I made my promise, yes.
What if I said that she's a suspect in Calliope's death?
Is she a suspect?
Yes.
She's an idol. I don't know that she's not a suspect. Yet. Without more evidence, isn't her command potentially self-serving?
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
I mean, it's just that easy. You just say what you're there for.
Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now?
Besides, how do you get in through those giant doors otherwise?
Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just...
I can understand why there's a Minotaur
Focus.
in here. Look, it's Callio. Oh, but you said you signed up with Persephone, right? And not Apollo? Some like
Yeah,
fucking...
it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here
Wait, show me
before.
that sword, that like futuristic thing again. Oh, there's... I don't know if you go with the trident. Statue. Egg. Let's look at the egg. Looks like...
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Looks like Renala's egg. Instruments. Instrument seems to make
Is that
sense
a
for...
weapon? A musical
a
instrument?
muse?
Maybe it's both.
Okay, this horrible creepy mask.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Well, you can start by always going left. I don't think she's gonna go after the trident, but I'll take a look at the trident.
Is this an armory, too?
Apple. A golden apple. It's a notch apple. If you eat it, you'll get some fire resistance.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Right? Yeah, I know about the golden apple. Alright, branch. It's an olive branch. Olive branches sound...
You should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Okay, I guess not. What about the Miroir?
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
It's very surrealist. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, when did the gang get involved in this? You work for He Kates?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Why does that one look
Okay, then.
dangerously like Persephone? Some Bloodborne characters over here. The clearly soulless
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
constructs of some variety. If she just brought her damn offhand gun, she could parry them.
Oh! Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Here, climb up the shelf. Climb up the shelf. Where's that morning star, by the way, Freddy? Freddy, don't do anything.
No, I won't let you!
I'm gonna kill someone.
Freddy!
Throw on the hat. Accomplish nothing. Can't accomplish something.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy!
Can't believe they
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
whacked my
summoned the
love
Furies.
interest.
What?
The furries.
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here? I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it. There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
They need to fucking help Freddy. Freddy got whacked.
I don't care what brought them.
My simphood is
killed
ruined.
Freddy. You need to help her. I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Well, we do have something to go say to Athena. Sorry, I was thinking about my incorrect pronunciation of her name. Yo, fucking help me out, Apollo.
Apollo, there has to be something we can do.
Grace. I'm so sorry.
You bitch.
No, it's not right.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
Should have brought the fucking morning star, Freddy. Why do you do this? Why do you ruin everything like this? My love interest. Anyway, we have something to tell fucking Athena now. Smile, Act 3.
Grace, I'm sorry.
She better put on the hat by the
I
end
know
of
what
this.
Freddy meant to you.
Should have been me. Well, should have is a strong word. I'm not gonna say no you don't, because yes he fucking does. Charisma option or the top option?
We left her there. I can't believe we left her there.
I better put on a hat before this is
We
done.
couldn't have taken her with us. Hecate will... She'll take care of her.
I should be taking care of her.
Is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Who can command the Furies?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone
joined a
can do
gang,
it.
apparently.
I mean, unless they weren't sent, unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Why did they stop?
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
Well, what are the Furies?
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to... well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by, in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
What's Calliope trying to do?
I
Sorry,
know
Callio.
Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Maybe Calliope knew that she was going to join the band and die a premature death. So she went and tried to contact the Fates to give herself more time. And in the end, just reversed it on herself. Because... either because, it just don't work like that, or, maybe like a twisted sense of, like when a fairy or something twists your wish, essentially, a twisted sense of your wish, or because somebody, one of the idols in particular wants all the other idols dead, which still implicates Athena. Or it could implicate Hephaestus, or one of the gods that is like gone, like Zeus or Hades, or not Hades. Hades is dead apparently. Zeus or Poseidon or Artemis. Are the
Can
fates
these
that powerful?
fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
If only we knew more.
I don't know what to do. We still have
Take a
no
drink
idea
real quick.
why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Why not ask them? You two have caused quite the stir.
Yeah, no shit.
Hecate is
Persephone.
beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the Fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance.
Without an escort.
We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent
Be a
Grace to
child.
wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Stop fighting. Right. What's the other way, Persephone?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't see a problem with that. Sounds easy. Did you plan this all along? We can overthrow Hades. How does one find the throne?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key?
We'll do
like
the question
reliquary?
marks first.
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which
The
leaves
furnace, if
only
you're playing
armies.
Baldur's Gate 3.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your
Did
promise
she
to
say
help
the
Grace was an
Erinyes?
empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Is
We
that
can overthrow
something we
him.
can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
Plus, you killed
So
him.
how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Yeah, we all have to break rules every once in a while. One of the Greek juries. The Greek Furies, yes. Maybe breaking a rule.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Is there no other way?
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No.
An escort, maybe?
No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
So is Apollo really just being useless? Did he
Is
plan this all
Apollo
along?
right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Those means she's planned it, though.
Yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Was another crazy plan, right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean it was planned. It was just that
I know,
she's been waiting for something like this to happen.
There's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't.
I should say it's not
I'm
orchestrated.
sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Well, that means, I was thinking this as she was saying it, when she was saying there are only so many mortals who believe in Hades anymore, and I was thinking to myself, does Freddy believe in Hades? You should have led with
what?
that.
Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Oh, Hermes. Where's my pizza guy? There you are.
Shall I
Drinking
wait
Mountain Dew in the
here,
job.
or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is
Man, I got a
pointless.
pizza to
They're
deliver.
never gonna help us, Apollo.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
It's the last piece of the puzzle. It's the same for, well, he's not gonna, yes, he is. Fine, yeah. They're not gonna really be swayed by saving Freddy, but I imagine they'll be swayed if we're like, yo, like, this is how Calliope died, kind of thing. Or this is gonna tell us how Calliope died.
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
Yeah.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the edge of it. But without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay.
I was hoping you'd be here for where Hermes seen by.
Signal when you need to come back.
Just hop into
You
a
sure?
trash bin.
Yeah, feels like the right
Wait,
thing.
is that his
Be
trunk?
careful, Grace.
That's his trunk.
And remember, the underworld
I
doesn't
wasn't
give up its
looking.
shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
I wasn't looking, so I just saw that open. Better
Welcome to the
grin.
real underworld.
Wow.
Just a Friday afternoon trip to hell. Just like we like it.
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my
Orpheus?
exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
It's okay. It's okay. I've played enough Baldur's Gate 3 to know how to deal with Orpheus. Who's Orpheus?
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds
I've
familiar.
played enough Please Be Happy to
It should.
be able to
His is
prepare
a popular
for
tale
Orpheus.
among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and
Eurydice.
left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
Why haven't you mentioned
You didn't think to
him?
mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him
Aren't
any
we
longer.
all, man? Aren't we all?
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
A singing tour?
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay,
Let's get on
so
with
there's
it.
an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've
In the way
neglected to
Thrall says it
mention?
in Warcraft 3.
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Oh shit, I forgot my wallet. Hey, can we go back for my wallet? Damn it. I have to pay my tab. What a happy place. Panty shot.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not
Is he
dead,
edging?
you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
It looks like the... Oh, I was gonna say it was as big as a boat in Ocarina of Time, but then he appeared. That's definitely not Ocarina of
I
Time.
am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again.
I guess it could be the...
No, Corone, I did not bring you any
Bongo
cards.
guy.
I am not here to entertain you.
Corone? I am the last
Hey
muse.
there! I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses, and that you're very pretty. No, she
my
didn't.
fucking God.
Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Sharon is what I'm gonna call him. We can find something to play with Sharon.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Oh my fucking God.
You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Waiting for the Sharon
Yes,
Butterfingers.
what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
He's so happy. Yeah, let's play fucking Magic the Gathering with him. What your eyes lighting up for, bud? There's a couple people going about their day. Don't worry about them.
I wouldn't touch that.
Oops.
Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow
That Styx water. Really something.
every story. Every memory winds up here.
I was gonna ask, we haven't had a song in an hour.
I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes.
Romance Persephone.
Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Really is dead here, isn't
Ooh.
it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy,
As if
too.
it wasn't your fault.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
I figured what she was gonna say.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn.
Well tended that
Candle
place.
isn't finished. It's
The
a
underworld.
slow burn.
And I have though.
Someone
There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors.
He's got
I think we all
the absolute jackass tone of voice. The villain. Oh, he's got that Disney villain. Oh my god. The beard.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Focus on the coming fight.
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's coming.
We might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help, forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet
enemy.
he knows someone's coming.
It's about time.
Look at this Disney villain right here. Oh my
Orpheus,
god.
Ivan, what happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you,
Jesus
Persephone,
Christ.
for so long. And you brought a
It's like Death
muse.
Stranding too.
Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny.
Jesus Christ.
To my underworld. Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests?
I swear I can get Persephone.
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, do, do. Loop it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it.
Some like
Then Eurydice was
early 90s punk rock here.
and Persephone stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain
Like some 41 shit.
I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. Won't turn my back.
Or it started with some 41, but this is very different. Roderick Heft looking ass.
How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, are both the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been
Scrutinizing
in.
both their asses.
Persephone, you're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
Can I get this through both of your heads? You're fighting over something that's dead. I mean, you should have seen this coming.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, I believe she was speaking to us both.
Persephone talk
Certainly wish I'd seen you coming.
to the floor.
It wasn't your fault. You were never to blame. Hades was a monster. We were part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
This is like 21st century breakdown here.
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
Time for both of you to move on.
You didn't do
fact that you're to blame. Persephone, you blew it. You must understand each other by now.
Though I don't believe
All of
Orpheus
this is
should. I
getting
think
kinda
Persephone
old.
should.
What a shame. There's the door, walk through it.
But I never got to have my revenge.
Get out of here, Orpheus.
Our pain never ends.
Our pain never ends.
Orpheus, I promise you now. Belatedly, I won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
And all friends are made up now? All being played by Hades?
We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Take the throne for yourself? Oh my god. Damn. I should have gone the Dark Urge route. Destroy the throne.
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair. There.
You dare. What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
Throne was worthless, to some degree. But I did have to do something to stop the two of them bickering. Also, the throne is the reason for their conflict.
Look around you, Persephone. Hades is empty. That chair you wanted so badly, it doesn't matter anymore.
It mattered to me. I paid for that throne with tears and blood, Grace. With years of humiliation you know nothing about. I thought we could help each other, but no. No, you would rather lecture me. So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
Well, I can't be the Lich King anymore. There's never a plan. Well, that's true. There was never a plan. We do need to go to the Fates. We do need to find Freddy. We need to do both these things.
You said Freddy was here, right? Then we should be able to find her. We just need to look.
Let's say you do. Okay, what then? You expect to walk out of Hades with
Yeah.
her spirit in tow?
Why not? It would have worked for Orpheus if he hadn't looked back, right?
You don't get it, do you? There is no way to free someone from the land of the dead. Not for Orpheus, and certainly not for you.
Give it a try.
And the Fates?
Even if you could contact them, Grace, I assure you, they simply wouldn't care.
Sharp fooled me. I don't hate her, but clearly she's not helping us in any way.
I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're you. And I believed what I wanted to believe.
And neither of us will get what we want today.
As opposed to your original plan, where that would have only been me.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the
That
rules of
gives her a little
death
bit.
are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Destroy the throne of Hades. Got the achievement. What you wearing that mask for?
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
I'm not gonna say I shouldn't have involved you. I'm not gonna say, but why? Because I know why, but...
I do. I want to go back. I want it all to go back. It's not supposed to end like this.
This isn't the end. Hey, it's not by a long shot. You still have a whole story
He's
to
telling me I
finish.
still got 2 acts to go.
Without you.
Yeah. Without me.
I don't want to.
Well, I don't blame you. I happen to be really good company. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
I was gonna say...
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here,
Best
Persephone.
lesson of all time.
This is real.
Wait, what? What am I waiting for? I'm still confused about the soul. I guess you weren't just friends.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul.
You'd
But
have
if
to check that,
that's
Holden.
true,
I'm not
then
exactly sure.
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories
Let's look
become
that one up.
a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you
You'd
said.
have give her an apartment.
Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end.
Racist Laura Bailey.
Don't
Hell yeah.
blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
We
Tell us what happened.
need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have
Crack my neck
protected
again.
you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo?
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No.
Apollo?
I don't suppose he could have. It's a long
He
story.
was supposed to be our golden retriever boyfriend. Let's start with Apollo. I'm not going to say I think I understand, because I don't... Well, I sort of understand, but I don't know the exacts of... I'm not going to pretend that I know the exact details of Apollo's prophecy. I just know that he won't call upon it because he doesn't want to. He can define his own prophecy. He doesn't want to. Or he saw it and he doesn't like it. And so he's not saying anything. Not calling upon it again.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy. Athena.
No.
Then she
always
sent the
Athena.
Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the
Athena.
mortal world. To you.
Tell me about the prophecy.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent.
Right.
And he came to warn
Right.
me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing,
He said that earlier.
though I expect he disagrees.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, if you hear the prophecy. Because if you hear it, you're going to think that there's no other way than for it to happen. And if you don't hear it, you'll never know, and you'll walk unwittingly into it.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
Well, it's about me,
It
too.
doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
Yeah, but then you're damning her. What the left one says. And the top one. She didn't give her a choice in it. That just damns her to die as well. Right? If Calliope wanted to to respect the prophecy and not cause any more suffering, she would have died somewhere where the Eidolon doesn't get passed to somebody else.
I wish you hadn't. You didn't give me any choice.
I wanted to. I thought I would at least have time to explain.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
The Furies, they kept coming. It was all I could do just to reach you. I am so sorry, Grace. I truly did not mean for it to be like this.
Why did you go to the reliquary?
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
So you went to Pan for the key?
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
He's implicated.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
he is implicated in this. He's not without guilt. Apollo should have told us, do you blame Athena? And now we know the truth. Do you blame Athena? Well, yes. Because Athena somehow must have orchestrated it. Apollo should have told us, I agree with that, and now we know the truth. Although, I can understand why Apollo wouldn't tell us the prophecy in its entirety, but Apollo could have told us that, like, what was sort of going on, but he didn't.
I can't believe Apollo didn't tell us about this. He kept quiet the entire time.
Yeah.
He knew Athena killed an idol. He had a duty to tell us.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We need to.
We don't know that.
I don't need to tell her the prophecy, but you could have told her what was transpiring. I guess this is it.
Time to say goodbye, I guess.
Time for a musical.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries.
Soprano.
I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to go.
This is gonna hit me way harder than Freddy getting stabbed, so I know it. Because it's in song.
Without you to guide the way across the storming seas, I've had
It's a reflection to the first song.
bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from which you think you strayed, you will find your way. But it's time to go. It's time to go.
I'm running out of my options.
If I could bring you back, I would give it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse,
You would give up godhood to bring her
Any day of the week, maybe.
any day, every day, a life for a life, Farishta, please stay.
Grace, no. It's time.
Who knows what comes next? But I will
Kind of, yes.
face it
Alright.
beside you.
You've returned.
Yep.
You did it. You actually brought me back from the dead.
Of course I did.
I wasn't leaving without you.
Did you get a chance to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
Gotta talk, Apollo. Wonder how the story will progress now? Ralph, did you make the ultimate sacrifice for Freddy and give up godhood for Freddy? Or did you let Freddy die? You did, okay. So, I felt like you would, knowing you. It was more of a transfer, but it's a sacrifice in the sense that, you know, Grace could do so much with it, but she's sacrificing her abilities. It is a transfer, but it's also a sacrifice. I mean, I guess you giving me $5 is a sacrifice of $5 as well. Right? So the prophecy is still valid, yes. It's, that said, prophecies are up to interpretation, right? So it could be Calliope has to die because she's the last muse. But that doesn't mean that the people after her need to die, right? Yeah, she ripped out her ball and put her ball inside of Freddy. We know you lied to us. I'm not the muse anymore. We found Calliope. Am I gonna be hard-handed or heavy-handed with Apollo today? I feel like I need to be heavy-handed with Apollo because, like, he's put us at so much risk by not telling us. And I blame him for that. I understand why he did it, but he's put us at a lot of risk, unnecessary risk. He would have been the cause of Freddy dying. I guess the question is what? Yeah, he caused Freddy to get stabbed. Would knowing have changed anything? Knowing would have helped us skip the reliquary section. Right, it would have let us skip a few steps in there. The second reliquary section, at least.
We know what happened. We know about the prophecy. And Athena.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be heavy-handed on him.
That's all you have to say? Oh?
Even if I feel bad for him.
You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, my favorite gold retriever, but I gotta discipline you every once in a while. Chat knows. Why help at all? Tell me everything. I understand why. I mean, yeah, I just said that. IRL.
You were trying to protect me, right? You didn't want me to share Calliope's fate?
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth
be disciplined
without
next?
learning about the prophecy.
You want to start at the queue?
You failed. We know it now.
Well, then it's done. You're locked into it, as is Freddy. Athena will want her dead, too.
You're right. I actually hadn't considered that part.
I'm so sorry, Grace. I never meant for this to happen.
No, you're the one who calls yourself domesticated, Holden. I ain't ever called you domesticated.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
Jesus, Persephone. You're the one who changed your own
I
Discord
don't know
name
how
to
this will affect your
domesticated.
trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. You're not the last muse any longer. After all, your Freddy isn't on trial. Yet if Athena believes you both need to die in order to save the idols, she'll find a way.
To go with a joke? I never heard this joke. Could the prophecy be true about what happened? We should make a deal. That it's a fight. About what happened. I think we could make a deal with Athena. But I don't think Athena can be dealt with. And even if we did, I don't trust her sincerity because she's using underhanded methods. But I'll no. So I'm not going to say that. About what happened.
Look, about what happened in Hades.
Which part? The part where you denied me the throne, or the part where I lied to you so I could use you?
Don't worry, we both used each other.
You did what you had to do, and I won't say I didn't have it coming. It's freeing.
I guess it is.
In a way. When you go to the trial, I'll back your play, up to and including overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Are you saying I can do side content? I like side content. I like clicking on things. Confront Freddy, confront Persephone, confront Apollo, confront Pan. Well, we're already here. Let's talk to Freddy. But afterwards, I'm going to talk to Pan.
Freddy, can we talk? Freddy, please. Whatever I did, I need to make it right. Talk to me.
Well, we did kind of deny her, her death.
Hey.
And put a lot of responsibility on her.
Freddy, are you okay?
No. No, I'm really not. Why did you do it, Grace? You brought me back. You made me the muse.
And I'll do it again?
Man, what's giving up immortality for your best friend in the entire universe?
Exactly.
No, I'm serious.
And I'm not. Freddy, I'd do anything for you. Just like you'd do anything for me.
Back to Hades for you if you want.
Grace, I told you that I was at peace with my decision. I've watched the struggles you've had as the muse, and now you've thrown them all on me. You didn't even ask.
You don't wish you were still dead, do you? Did I screw up?
She does have the right to be upset, absolutely. Again, we denied her a death that she chose. And then put a bunch of responsibility on her. But, and for essentially selfish reasons, because Grace can't get over it. Now, I wouldn't expect her to get over it in 24 hours. But, yeah, because she's not able to find peace, and I don't think Grace should be expected to make any other choice. Because it's, like I said, it had been like 24 hours ago. She was just barely out of shock. You know, I'm sure that anyone would make the exact same choice. And, in some ways it's good too. There's always that part of it, which is that, well, yeah, well, now she has a chance to actually live and enjoy herself a little longer, as opposed to being in fucking Hades. So it's got pluses and minuses to it, but I feel like she needs to apologize.
I should have asked you first. I'm really sorry. It just kind of happened.
It's not that. It's not just that. I came back from the dead. And I was actually dead. And I'm not the same now. I've changed. And it's not just being the muse. I'm different, and so are you, and nothing between us can ever be the same again.
Of course it'll be the same. Why wouldn't it?
Grace, I sacrificed myself because I love you. I'm in love with you. And I have been for a really long time.
I pressed all those heart options. I think I knew. I'm not just gonna say I think I knew. What kind of... I was going to say, what kind of bastard says this when somebody says I love you? And then I realized Han Solo says it. Fucking Leia's like, I love you. And he's like, I know. Or is it the other way around? Either way. I know exactly what kind of bastard would say that. I have to go with the heart option.
Well, that's ironic.
What is?
I feel the same way. I always have.
Pleading face.
Why do you think I joined your band? After college, we started drifting apart.
Why do you think I started the band? All this time. And neither of us said anything.
Because you're both useless lesbians. I don't want to lose you, but we know now. Bad timing.
I never said anything because I didn't want to lose my best friend. I still don't.
You still might. The trial's tomorrow. Athena doesn't know about me. Once she does, I'm the last muse. She's gonna want me dead, isn't she?
We can still get through this, Fred.
Yeah, but even if we do, I'll keep changing. And when I start becoming Calliope, will I still love you?
Based off what Apollo said, yes.
I don't know.
Apollo claimed it to be a gradual thing and not dominating.
Every word's been said. I can't think of any more to fix what's broken.
I'm just being hopeful, I guess.
So many books I've read.
Books.
And still, not a word of anything could reveal how this feels. Only if we could have been brave on time, knowing how we should have been loving all this time. I would prefer that we were late then, never together again.
Oh, that flute in the background.
What you don't get is death.
No, it's not.
I died. You and I are not the same people who we once knew. Only if we could have been brave on time, knowing how we
It's not.
should have been loving all this
It's not too late, and it's not in vain now.
Only if we
But I understand.
just escape tonight.
And the feeling of it being too late.
I'll always love you, Grace. But is it too late? Too late.
I wonder if I hadn't done that, if I'd get music at all 4 of these. Because I don't know if I can get... Because I won't be able to make Pan sing. I wonder. So what, Goat
Pan?
Man?
Are you here? Pan!
Nobody whacked you, right, Pan?
Alright then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Still think I'm a lost cause. I just want to talk. Yeah, I just want to talk.
No, I just wanted to talk.
Oh. Now you've got my ears quivering, Grace.
Well, fawn
Whatever
ears.
could we have to discuss?
I know you're innocent. I need your help. Let me lead with I know you're innocent.
I know you weren't behind Calliope's murder.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
I'll tell you.
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
Yeah, I've been saying that for 3 acts.
How could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
Not to Athena, yeah. Just, that's not gonna be reasonable for Athena. She's not
I
gonna listen
doubt
to that
Athena
shit.
would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions.
Same.
Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to
Pretty
the
much all
trial
of them
now.
think that.
How exciting.
The way it's going on right now is not good. Aphrodite thinks that. Persephone thinks that. Apollo probably thinks that. Pan thinks that. I don't think it would be very hard to convince yourself that just about everybody in the Pantheon doesn't like the current state of things. But I still don't think that's going to be enough to sway Athena. I feel like she's too stuck in her viewpoint to actually listen to reason. Alright, let's talk to Apollo.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
This doesn't involve you, is he okay? And I know you care about him.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I know he did what he did with the best of intentions.
That... It does sound like him, yeah. I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Let's go back into that other
sure.
room.
Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Python Pit Club. When are we gonna go to the Python Pit Club?
I didn't mean for it to end up this way.
Well, what do you think was gonna happen? I mean, I'm gonna start with that. Like, what do you think was gonna happen?
How did you mean for it to end up? I'm not angry, but I am curious.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. Yeah, it was difficult to help without helping too much. Even pointing you at Pan. I was hoping he could be pressured into assisting more. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Well, you don't know everything. It wasn't. Maybe it will be. I'm not gonna. Well, I said that earlier. Just because it says something, there's like a prophecy rarely ever plays by the rules. You know, it rarely ever is a straightforward thing.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what? Stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I'm not gonna tell him get over yourself. I'm not that cold-hearted. There is something that needs to be forgiven because he could have told us at any point along there. He could have come clean and been like, I know who this is, and I can tell you why, or a basic idea of why.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
I guess all I needed to do was talk to Apollo, and then I could proceed to the end game. But no, I talked to Persephone here. I mean, come on. Persephone gave her an apartment.
Did you
She has
forget
pictures
something,
of her.
Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Gosh, this look every single time. How about you and Calliope? We didn't finish things in Hades. Are you okay? I'm gonna ask how she's doing.
How about you? Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
I mean, yes, but
Don't you want to talk about it?
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
we could start over. I forgive you. You need to do more than that. No, I think I'd rather say that we can at least begin again, and this time do it better.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
You shatter my throne without so much as a by your leave. and I'm the one who apologizes?
I could go first if you like. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, believe it or not. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
It's a start.
Do you
Give me
regret
that
it?
look.
Surrendering your Eidolon?
No. A little, but no.
Not yet, but we'll see what happens at the trial.
I wonder if I could have done as much for anyone. You do realize you may have brought your friend back, only to doom her to a quick death.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You gave her your new life, and you get to walk away as if nothing ever happened.
Only if we survive. And I would never walk away from a friend.
Also, like, if she lost the trial, what's to say Athena wouldn't whack her as well? So, I think if she lost the trial, then they'd both be getting it. Because Athena is fucking ruthless. But yeah, that's all the side content done. I guess it's a good place to take a BRB while I cool the room down and get a drink and stuff. Thank you so much for watching so far today. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we're gonna see whatever the fuck Athena's gonna do about this shit when everybody says, yeah, you're guilty, bitch, get out of here. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, we're back. Got some water. How was chat doing tonight so far? You enjoying your musical, even though I've only had 3 musical numbers in the past 2.5 hours. We had like 8 or 9 musical numbers the last time we played in like 4.5 hours. We have them like every 30 minutes. So I think this sort of mid-end game here is kind of like low in musical numbers, or low in the density of them. I kind of noticed, like, partway through, the inconsistency between the conviction that I had about bringing back Freddy versus the conviction I had in a certain other game about killing the people that really weren't alive anymore and like ending it. And I don't know how I reconcile having so much conviction in both of those decisions. I just noticed that inconsistency in my choices there. And I think it might be because one was more personal to me. Yeah, there's one person versus many people, but it might also have been like it was someone who's special to me, which kind of goes with that whole Graha speech, right? That he talks about in Dawn Trail. You know what I'm talking about, the Graha soliloquy. So I think that's just something I've noticed. It's like I have the conviction to do what's right, but when it's about me, I might fold out of temptation. So I don't know. But also at the same time, I felt like Freddy could help us still. Like, Freddy was a lot more knowledgeable than Grace. Grace without Freddy is really hobbled in more than one way. You know, I felt like she could still have a purpose in bringing it to a close as well. Also, I didn't know the manner of which they were going to bring her back until the soul was laid bare there. Yeah, true. When the soul was laid bare, then I kind of understood what was going on. But at first I was like, well, I can grab her and get her out of Hades, you know? Essentially succeed where Orpheus failed. But it wasn't going to work like that. I don't know, I just noticed that inconsistency there, where I folded and did what I was tempted to do, as opposed to the right thing when in other games I've had conviction to do the right thing. Maybe also, part of it, yeah, was not like understanding the stakes of it particularly well at the time. Kind of also impulsive. Not sure. It might have also been my emotional attachment to it, whereas like I wasn't very distraught at Freddy's death, which surprised me a lot. I don't know why I took that so well. And maybe it was a lack of emotional attachment that made me make that irrational decision. But I do like Freddy a lot. I don't know why it didn't hit very well. But I got a lot more emotional when it was easy to see coming. I got a lot more emotional when the music hit. But yeah, it was easy to see coming. The music hit, it added a lot more like emotional gravity to me. Because her original death didn't have any music to it. And I think that's almost on purpose. Yeah, the music, yeah. I think it's almost on purpose that, like, that scene has a lot more emotional impact than the scene before it. But I wouldn't claim to understand the dev's intention. I just that's how I felt about it. See, yeah, a musical not having, yeah, it goes against the format of the musical. It's almost like it's meant to be a side note. You know, it's not meant to be the main action. Yeah, but also this game in particular has, for every action sequence, it has a musical hit to it. So that's a very strange time to be lacking music. And like I said, there was a long stretch of time where we had no music at all in the musical. So it felt out of place. It felt strange, and I think that lends it to being more speculative, because it's like, this doesn't feel, something doesn't feel right here, you know. Yeah, silence can be important in a musical. Yeah, I agree. I think it was more of a tool to explain that than anything else, or to convey that emotion, I should say. So maybe it was like a lack of emotional attachment to that scene that caused me to not really have serious conviction about that. But also, I think I misunderstood her tone a little bit. I didn't know if Freddie disliked that decision at the time. Because if I knew that Freddie didn't like that decision, I probably wouldn't have I wouldn't have pushed so hard for it to happen. You know? In retrospect, it makes sense. But, like, in the moment, it wasn't fully conveyed that she didn't agree with that. But yeah, so it looks like we're gonna go and confront Athena. Mm-hmm. Or maybe we're not gonna confront Athena. Going back to the start of the game, which we had the reference to the ship at sea.
So this is it.
In there. From the start of the game.
Where you started, with nothing to show for it. Tomorrow we head to the trial. And who knows what'll happen.
New Albion trilogy.
Like a boat
And yeah, here's the song.
lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting.
It's the same camera shot too. Remember, I rewatched this on Mr. Albeezy's channel.
To be seen. All my life I have been carried through. At
That's
the
a deviation.
mercy of tides, I lay unproved. But now I stand oar in hand, hoping my choices won't sink me. What can I do? If I'm a boat lost at sea, can I build sails, find a breeze, own my own destiny?
I was expecting someone to come and form a duet.
Here we go. Hello?
Where'd that owl be? Can I have the cookies?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
I was gonna say, isn't this Olympus? Where are you trying to take me there, buddy? Also, seeing a music. Are those, are they games? Or are they, like musical? Like, why is there something underneath my microphone? Are they, like, musical theater?
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
Hermes, you're looking a little bit sad today. What's wrong, buddy?
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Here.
Is
Hey
this
there, bud.
a real place?
It's the memory of a real place,
Favorite BDSM
which for
boy.
us is the same thing.
Album's really okay.
Let's begin, shall we?
My horny friend over there. Give me that look, Apollo. Sorry.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us.
Oh, she's gonna
The
open
time
with
for
that.
extreme measures has arrived.
Tilt the scales. Why bring that up now? As decided by you, why bring that up now? Again, you're trying to tip the scales. Are you sure? Is also a good question. Who told you this?
How do you know it's true? How can you be so certain?
Each time we pass on our Eidolon, we become a little less. It is, however, not solely that. I have had Hecate researching the matter for decades, and her results are conclusive. We are diminishing. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you.
It's always open up
Trust
a trial
in
with
me,
some propaganda.
Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and
Pallas
leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
Anything, huh?
You tell. Like send the furries after
And
me?
who might you be, my dear?
Hell yeah.
That's Freddie, the woman I love. And she's also the new muse.
Fan.
That's impossible. Do you think us fools? Grace is standing right here, alive and well.
Yeah, you see, Grace gave up her Eidolon to bring me back from Hades. Seems that's a thing you can do. Don't suppose that changes your plans for the trial at all, does it?
The Eidolon was not Grace's to pass on.
Actually, kind of
So,
was.
I'm afraid You'll have to share her fate, Freddy.
You're a murderer because she's the last muse. Must be another way. Because she's the last muse implies that we're going to bring up the prophecy. You're a murderer is straight to the point. It's been hard for you. Is empathetic. But it might skip the point, which is like, you're guilty. There has to be another way, is just just throwing something out there and hoping that it sticks, right? That said, the only way that we're going to be able to compete with Athena is by making an appeal to her of some variety, right? We need some sort of tactic here for dealing with her, because she will never just give ground. And she won't just say, like, oh yeah, I'm a murderer. Yeah, I had somebody killed. You know, as we all do on a Tuesday.
It must be difficult. Feeling as if everything is on your shoulders, and yours alone. One moment of weakness and it all falls apart. You've been doing this for so long, you don't even know how to stop, do you?
Oh, dear child. Why on earth would I stop?
Because what you've done is wrong. If it wasn't, then why not come clean? Go on. Tell them about Apollo's prophecy. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
Become a monster, you can still stop this. Accuse her, we know the truth. I think I'd rather say we know the truth.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, she could. Just like she gave up her Eidolon.
Persephone, where are you? Back me up on this.
Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it. Just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy?
Persephone, I really need you right now.
Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me.
Because you can never trust an Athena in a video game.
Who gets it done? Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we
gonna get everybody together.
do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that
I'm gonna call her out right fuck now.
all I ever did, all the sacrifice, all I ever hid, trying to be nice, everything for you. But in any case, I always knew you'd throw it in my face. You're so controlling. Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck. If only you knew that you can't force the few.
Switch to 6-8.
Only if only you knew it's not just another thing you can subdue. Only if only I lived in a quaint little pond like you. Only if I could
Call her out, Freddy. Get her ass.
Yes, there's a lot at stake, but there are other paths you can take. None of you see.
Oh shit. Made the wrong choice.
Down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a key.
They do know that if anyone takes it for me, she's just making it worse on herself.
I won't have you dying for me. It's not how this should work. I need you to see you're lost in a moment.
Hell
Lost
yeah.
in a song.
Bring this melody back.
It's all wrong. This whole sacrifice deal. You can live without needing to kill.
Then. It was string so dramatic as fuck.
I'm okay dying again if it's with you. You're the
Paula will stand beside me. I'm not having Asterion die for this.
Athena, here's
Or
one
Aphrodite.
more you'll need to cut through. Grace, you've
Okay, let's pull in Aphrodite now.
should be.
I was so low I nearly withdrew.
She would listen to these guys. They were on the council.
Now I'm here because she inspired me.
Wonderful duet. Well, here comes the rest of them. Except maybe Hermes.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on
This motif is from.
at her stranger.
This motif is also from Lost in a Moment after the song, right?
My Olympus
No, it's from the first one. Like about Lost at Sea.
other one. Just how long has she been in place?
She has done this to herself,
Said
but
I'm hoping you could get to
she did it for the for good reasons in her book.
been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted,
Damn advertisements.
Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is.
Puncher? Oh my god.
I leave it up to you what to do with things.
Step down, Athena. You're no longer fit for this.
All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you.
7-4.
Step away, let it go. Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something.
She's not fit to make decisions. But she deserves forgiveness to some degree. Or she deserves a chance to make it right, I should say. But she can't. She isn't, yeah, Paul's lighthouse. Or it's turned on, yeah. She's not fit to make decisions if she's that.
Are
going
you
to be that
finished?
nuclear.
You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
I am.
Got her
though
throne.
I'll admit, the victory seems rather hollow. The idols could still be dying. If that's so, then I'll simply be presiding over our final days.
I mean, yeah, she got her throne. I don't think there's any fixing it. Why have a chorus? Well, there's a reason. But, yeah, like I said, I don't think Athena deserved to die or anything. She deserved to, you know, she deserved penance for it. And, I don't necessarily completely forgive her, but I'm giving her a chance to be forgiven. But I think that she's not fit to be in charge because of how she approached this whole situation. And there's a potential that, I mean, she also is guilty for Medusa, right? How she handled Medusa earlier. Though we didn't see Medusa again in that cutscene. You know. So why have a chorus at all? Because they do need leadership, and it's more of a figurehead than anything else because they need it. They need a figurehead. I'm gonna take a drink of water because my throat's getting dry. They need a figurehead. Obviously, if you can't rule in Hades, rule here. She's getting her throne. Do you think you can actually fix it, is my question.
Is there some way to fix it? Athena obviously didn't know everything, no matter how wise she was.
I don't know. Where would we even begin?
Try
Such
procreating.
an effort could prove futile. We might have to accept the possibility that the idols can't be saved.
Perhaps what the idols need most is change. I don't know if I have any say in this, but have you considered rejoining the real world? Stop hiding in the shadows,
Like
get rid of the chorus and
Final
all its
Days
rules,
rejoining?
and just help each other instead.
It's not a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. Am I completely sold on it? I think I'm gonna tell her this is your decision.
I'm not an idol anymore, so it's not my decision, but it's something to consider, yeah?
Burn it all down. Hiding has protected us for so long.
Maybe I was the only one listening to Grace's song. Surviving
My
is what's
keyboard
been
disconnected
killing
again.
We need to do something new.
She's right.
I should know better than anyone the futility of doing the same thing over
Right.
and over again to no result.
Is that a yes?
Yes. Heavens help me. But yes.
I didn't really want this chair anyhow. I agree. Let's do it.
What about Athena?
What about Athena? There's no way she'll be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's true.
Then you improved meek, Athena?
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Well, we'll see how long
Mikina?
this new Athena lasts.
Are you sure about
Just like that?
this?
You're sure about this? I was expecting more argument.
So was I. Usually we can't even order breakfast without arguing.
Yeah, I was not expecting you to just run with it like that.
We've all been thinking about it for years.
Why
What
you like
Calliope
this?
fought for, in fact.
I wish she could have been here to see this day.
It's not my camera.
In a way.
So, no.
She is.
No rules
There's
at
no
all.
chorus. Does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
As much as anyone can.
And Medusa? She's off the leash, as it were?
I'd like to put
Medusa has
on a
offered to
leash.
live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
These authorities. Do you think we could ask them about Hephaestus?
Yes. Yes, I imagine we
Yeah.
could.
I have some ideas.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
I think about
Oh.
her revealing herself too.
You'll need to give any idols who don't agree time to hide, right? That means you can prepare a campaign.
Something online, maybe.
The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous
Yeah,
enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
That sounds like a good idea. We'll need your help with that, Grace.
I didn't say I was going anywhere, right?
Well, we have a lot of anxious idols to inform, shall we?
If it's okay, could we catch up with you? I'd just like to talk to Grace for a minute.
Of course. Anytime, Freddy.
We'll be outside. Make it quick.
Hephaestus is probably already the guy in charge of Dyson or something. I don't know. I realized somewhere along the way I had a love for vacuum
That was
cleaners.
pretty wild, huh?
Don't ask how I
You
found
did
that
it.
out.
You got through your trial unscathed.
We did it? I mean, there's also the part, yeah, Lockheed Martin. There's also the part where, like, if the last muse has to die, well, she's died once. There you go.
We did it. We got through the trial together, side by side.
It's like Harry Potter.
Grace.
Sure you did.
Break glass
Athena
Horcrux.
didn't know you were the muse. You could have stayed away.
And let you go through that alone? Not a chance.
I would have been lost without you.
I know things were pretty intense before the trial. I still don't know how I feel about us, about everything. And I understand if you wanted to get as far away from me and the idols as you could.
Yeah, good.
Especially now that things are about to get weird.
We got a fucking band, man. You need me.
You need me. The idols need me.
But we'll get by. Probably. What I'm saying is, you don't need to feel obligated.
Not obligated to do nothing.
I like being needed.
Don't we all?
I was so sure that you were gonna leave. I mean, you're free to go now, right?
And miss being high priestess to the goddess of late night lattes? Absolutely not.
I still need some time.
Damn, when am I gonna be high priestess?
Figure us out.
Wait, when am I gonna
Take
have
all
a
the
high
time
priestess?
you
Wait,
need. We have that now.
Switch energy.
Okay then. Ready to go out there and face the music?
Always.
I am literally in a band. Act 3, Part 2. Finished Act 3. Got an achievement for it. We having a party
Of course you're
here?
all here. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
They just showed up. I didn't think you'd mind too much.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
A lot's been going on here, too. You want to hear the gauze?
The gods.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros?
and
They
Eros.
left the city a while ago.
Eros sent
Eros.
word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the
We all
world
like to
once
start a
more
cult every
has
once
at
in a
last
while.
brought her peace.
Isn't she at all concerned about, being captured by mortals again?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
Also,
As I recall, sister, you also headed
if she's
several
out in the
cults
open
across the centuries.
and something were to
The
happen to
Eleusinian
her,
mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego,
I
Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
I think people would notice.
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's
Venus.
become her patron.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
I want a sex cult too, Holden. Jeez, how do I get that? Let's talk about
Has anyone
Athena.
heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization.
I already
So
have
she
a sex
left.
cult.
Back to the old world.
Wait, shit, this.
Well,
Hold on, I
isn't
want
she
to
at
listen to
risk
this.
there? All alone?
Well, I asked her to go.
Hold off the
There's so many
parasocial
of us
for a
who
second.
went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. And maybe she'll find, like, Artemis, for example, along the way. So about my sex cult. What are all these bottom fingers doing in chat? You know. I suppose that's just the life of a VTuber, though. You know, one moment you're a cat with jiggly tits, and then next you have guys trying to kiss your feet because they like the way that your feet look. But really, you know, they're just Polaroid photos. Don't know what to tell them. How about that Hermes guy?
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
I see them online all the time. They're a big hit. Their videos are hilarious.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people.
So this is what all the pizza guy porn
And
comes
they get a
from.
lot of free shoes and concert tickets.
Hopefully
You
it
can
won't
blame
backfire
Hermes
on
for
them.
it.
Fame is a double-edged sword.
Yeah, fame really is
Hermes
a
lives a
double-edged sword.
charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Oh,
What about
Pan.
Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Man.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
He's probably off fleecing widows out of their pensions as we
I was gonna
speak.
say,
Pan is harmless.
it's not a fun time.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
Well, I made him feel
He'll
guilty,
be back
but
with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
I do want to see him again. Right, what about Hecate and the vampire?
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
No, you should see them together, Grace. They are so cute as a couple. It's kind of sickening.
Sickening.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Do the finger thing? You still drink bottom fingers?
Wait. You and Hecate do girl talk?
We've known each other for centuries, Freddy. She used to live in Hades.
Wait, Persephone knows
If you
about
think it
the
makes for
horse cock?
titillating discussions, however, then you would be incorrect.
It'd be like porn written by a computer.
That is not far off. Still, it makes Hecate happy.
Hey, they
and a
said it,
happy
not me.
Hecate is better for us all.
Can't blame me for this. Alright, what about Medusa?
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new
Oh,
cat.
Jesus.
Oh no, not Sherbert.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Oh, poor Apollo.
You're saying Medusa is out there on the loose?
Yes.
Not quite.
Medusa believed
The world's
she might not be
basically like
able to
that anyway.
control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government.
Oh, great.
They took her somewhere.
Now we're gonna have
It
petrifying
was her
weapons.
decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him
Nuclear
again.
physicist. An SCP. That would be like the most grounded SCP I've ever heard in my life. I'd rather hear about, like, you know, a toaster that can make you anything in the world. But yeah, probably in Area 51 somewhere. Why is it always Hecate's cat? Hecate can't fucking catch a break. Also, what is this 5th item on the shopping list? You see this here? Now I'm wondering. They're poking the owl. Well, we got Eros, our best friend Eros over there. We haven't talked about Eros, really, too much.
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Freddy.
You mean other than incessantly talking about you?
I was gonna say.
I don't talk about Grace that much. Do I?
I think it's rather commendable how you've taken the remaining idols at Olympus under your wing.
Well, someone has to do it. Just yesterday, I was teaching Athena how to ride a bus. She was so mortified.
Yeah, I'm mortified
All
of
this
buses
while
too.
preparing for your next big venture. Busy is our new muse.
That's supposed to be a secret.
Wait, what's this?
A secret.
Well, I figured once you were done with all the promotional tours, you might want to, I don't know, come with me. I mean, I thought maybe you missed being the muse. A little. So, we could try the band
I
again.
think
Go
I was
on
going to
tour.
ask you that anyway.
Muse teams up with former Muse to spread music to the world.
I guess. Maybe.
That's awesome. I love it.
I was going to ask
Good,
you if I
because
could.
I've been arranging dates at clubs across the country. You two only
Fuck,
need
Persephone's
to
our
give me the
manager?
word.
Damn. That's how you know we're in good shape. What about
What about you,
Aquabottom?
Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Not immediately. There's so much to wrap up here, and I want to ensure the Oracle will be fine on her own.
You're not responsible for the child, Apollo.
Yeah, like I said, they're in good hands.
I believe I am. I need to be confident that both she and the idols won't suffer for my absence.
And after that?
I don't know. I was thinking of traveling for a time. Despite my age, there are so many places I haven't been.
What he means is he hates all the public attention on his abs.
It is
Why does he
a
have the
bit
shirt open?
disconcerting. The photographers following me around, the letters addressed to the sun god. I don't know what to do with it all.
Are you walking
Even
around
so,
public with
I'm
your shirt
not
open?
running away. I'll be back. I simply think it's time to see the world again with my own eyes.
You know what? He's doing what's comfy for him, and I support him. Imagine people doing, yeah, no, oh god. Yeah, I feel bad for him now. You know what? I support him. He's not wearing a shirt. But he doesn't deserve the Solaire posing. How about you, Persephone?
Any big changes?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The underworld? Why?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change. I believe it's time to move on to something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
Well, you're our manager.
No, you don't. I came by to give you all my regards, such as they are. After this, you likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
Where's what about Charon? Or Sharon? What about the, is anyone gonna go visit the River Styx? And say hi to the guy? The poor guy's got like 5 people left in the underworld.
I still can't believe it's all
That's
over.
all I wanted to ask about.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Come on, Grace, we both did. And it was amazing.
Perhaps
Is
we
there
should leave you
DLC?
alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
If you both don't mind, could Grace and I catch up?
Don't take too long,
There's
you
a
two.
DLC?
We'll start drinking without
Holy
you.
shit.
Okay, so I have been doing some thinking, and I have something to say. The way I obsessed over you all those years, it wasn't healthy, was
Don't
it?
tell me you're breaking up.
And maybe our relationship changing is a good thing.
No.
I'm an adult now. We need to do this over and do it right.
Does that mean you forgive me?
Within me there will always be something
You know what would happen here?
left behind
If she didn't become Muse.
in shadow. I'm tethered to you, I'm free. I've known, I've loved you before. We were grown, never alone. Only, if only, we can be brave this time. Finally, Grace, you and me. It wasn't too late, it was fate. I've spent so long yearning, observing, seeking the light of your
I bet you have like a date with
now
Apollo
I
here.
return, nothing left in
Pam.
reserve. Your eyes, a sunrise. Only if only we can be brave this time. Finally, Grace, you and me. It wasn't too late. It was fate.
There we go. Very effective, just the pizzicato in the background. There you go, Laura Bailey, see right there. And Felicia Day is Athena. Ashley Johnson. There you go. That's it. The curtain comes down. We're bowing. But there's a DLC with Orpheus, man? Hold on, let me go check Steam for that, man. I'll go ahead and take a look at that. The whole Critical Role, yeah. Or half the cast from Critical Role. Do I have the DLC? Downloadable content for, yeah. Oh, the Ballad of Orpheus, here we go. We do not have that. We add that to the wish list for now. It looks like the DLC is between Hermes and Orpheus. Or it has a lot to do with Hermes and Orpheus. Oh my god, I see fucking Matt Mercer appearing in the bottom right of my screen right now for whatever reason. Yo, the DLC just came out a month ago. A month ago today. Alright, I'll see you, Holden. Thank you for stopping by today. Mercer's always fucking lurking around somewhere, man. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, the DLC, a month ago today. Starring Anthony Rapp. Great. I'll do the DLC another time, I think. I'll add it to the wish list for now. You know, okay, yeah, tell me what you did in your playthrough here. Because you sided with Persephone, right? And I sided with Apollo. Plus, I made it an effort to come back to Apollo, like, every single time I got a clue. And talk to Apollo about things. And thankfully he had quite a lot to talk about if you did do that. You could romance her. Did you romance her in the end? Did you romance Persephone? So, yeah, you can also romance Pan and fucking Apollo too. You did go back to her on a regular basis? Okay. I figured you could probably romance her if you could romance Apollo. But, I preferred Freddy right off the bat, personally. I don't know if you also romanced Freddy or not. In the end, you went with Freddy? Okay. I get you. Yeah, what are you doing, Matt Mercer? I don't want to see you right this second. But yeah. Where are we? Okay. So, I'll do the DLC for this another time. I'll come back to it and it'll be like maybe a short stream, I imagine. I don't think it's gonna be that long, right? It's probably gonna be like 2.5, 3 hours, if I had to guess. So we'll come back to it another day. Yeah, so it's a challenge to romance Persephone then. Okay. So overall, I enjoyed this a lot. Other than the fact that, like, yes, it was kind of predictable, but, like, and I think to some degree they want you to feel, smart for noticing it's Athena right away. But it does add an element of predictability to it. The other thing is the Kate and Asterion. Oh, did you not get Kate and Asterion together? So, they did not get together, okay. Interesting. So, I don't know. I think I managed to get that because I pushed for Asterion to just keep speaking his mind. It was much more sad in your play. Oh, damn. Well, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen then, I guess. And I think you said you had a different option than me on Medusa. But yeah. Poor Kate and Astarion, I know, right? Do you want me to say? You can give something vague, like a yes or no. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do a second playthrough just yet. I don't know if there's enough for me to warrant a second play. Maybe there is, actually. Now that I think about it. Okay. I mean, I could do a second playthrough where I side with Persephone, where I let Aphrodite go inside of Venus, where I do not get Astarion and Hecate together, where I perhaps punish Athena, and maybe romance someone like Pan or something. Oh wait, if I put Persephone on the throne, I'd have to put Persephone on the throne. I could take the throne, but I think that would end. I think that would end a relationship with Persephone if I did that. Not like too worried about that, but you'll be your throne. You've been watching like too much BDSM videos, my bud. Any it's the maging one. Yeah. I could do a second playthrough. I won't do it right away though, because I have stuff that I'd rather play first. But I think after I finish like the Studio Elon collection, I can come back, we can do a more evil playthrough of this, I guess. Where we take the throne, don't save Freddy, we romance Pan, punish Athena. Yeah, we can do an evil playthrough potentially. Just not right now. Also, the music, I'm sure the music is fucking sick. Especially if you choose like Hothead. Very different. That's great. The fact that I can have the music be much, much different every single time. Like, you know, you'll have like one song and it'll have like 6 different choices in it between 3 different things. So just in terms of instrumentation, you can have so many different combinations, you know? You can have like 81 different combinations of just the music itself. Like the instrumentation itself. Yeah. It's Would you hear that in the music, by the way? There's a okay, yeah. There's a little bit of like last at sea in this theme here. There's that motif right here in the violin. But yeah, this will be a fun one to return to at some point. I'll definitely do that after we go through the Studio Elon collection here. Return to Freddy's Feelings. 14% of people did that, apparently. Charismatic. 25%. What is that? What is the meaning of that achievement? Failure. I think charismatic is I mostly chose charisma and survived, and I also returned Freddy's Feelings. Okay, that's cool. Very well done. You went with int first, second choice charismatic. Cool. I did charisma into intelligence. I think that's how I like to play my characters in like a lot of RPGs, is charisma first, then intelligence, then strength. At least that's what I like to do. Well, that was an excellently made game. Even if I wasn't like as emotionally gripped as like Please Be Happy, I was very happy to play the one. Very well done. We'll return to this on another time. We'll do a second playthrough, maybe do the DLC first and then do the second playthrough, just so that like Orpheus is like, I don't know what Orpheus might do in that second playthrough. If I claim the throne for myself. Yeah. I had a great time with this one. I guess we can play some Class of 09 for the last hour or so, if you guys want. God, if my keyboard can stop disconnecting every few seconds.